What's good, everybody? Imagine running every single day, tired, anxious, burnt out, but never actually moving forward. That was my job last year. A hamster on a wheel with a paycheck. Can you handle? I wasn't broke, to be honest, but I was breaking. That's why I quit. I never thought I would be the one to say this, but coming from a middle class family, I always say to my brothers, cousins, and nephews, hey, as long as the outcome is income, I'm always logged into any project. But I had to learn the hard way. Let's get right into it. So, having have lived in Japan for over 8 years, I've had a lot of experience in education. So, having had the opportunity to be at an international school, it was more like an upgrade for me, in terms of work, the workload and the pressure that was required as well. The honest truth of living in Japan is that with Japanese people naturally being low key, Japan tends to be so quiet to the point that it might even actually come off as lonely as well, which is why community is important. So for me, like, it was just a combination of a lot of factors. Like, I hadn't been home for a long time. I had upgraded as well, like my job, like the pressure was just too much on me. Off on a tangent, like the pressures just compounded on me. It just got too much and overwhelming for me. Like, I just reached a point of burnout. I never thought that I would be the one to get to that point, but it got to a point where, like, the weight of working was just increasing, and I noticed that it was actually taking a toll on my physical health as well. So I actually got time, to zoom out and try to see the bigger picture on my summer break, because, like, working at an international school with an American curriculum, like, we were also running on American holidays. Like, the summers are long, like, I had about 2 months to de-stress. Like, I unplugged myself from the matrix, and I had time to really think about how I was moving, like what was really happening and so forth, and seeing my mental state, where I was at that time, and my physical health as well. I noticed that I wasn't the original me that had started, working at that school over the 2 years I had been there. So I thought to myself, you know what? Mental health first. Your mental health is actually more important than a paycheck. Yes, the paycheck is coming with the connection of the community and people and so forth, which is helpful for you. But sometimes as well, you really need to consider how you really need to consider your mental state, more than the other things that might look like they are glittering, because all that glitters isn't gold at all, right? And for me, my mental state included reconnection with my family as well. I think it's really important, in as much as an expat, you might have connections and community where you are living, right? Friends and so forth, like your family or where you come from, your roots, where you're connected, is where you actually have a blueprint of who you are, right? It's where you really connect with your people, a place that actually helps you to heal more, to just hit that hard reset. And I think it's important. So this goes out to all expats, be it in Japan, in the UK, wherever, in America, you name it. I think it's important, like, if you choose to live in a different country than yours, to at least visit home once or twice in a year. Like, maybe the maximum that you can go for me now is only 2 years, and then after that I have to visit home. So that's how I quit my job. After that, I had I in a sense went on a moratorium, went back home, reconnected with my family, reconnected with culture. That really helped me, to get back into my zone, and the fruits of doing that are seen by what's happening right now. Sharing my journey, putting out content, just having a different perspective in regards to what work means, I'm now just all about ownership. I'm all about freedom of time. I'm all about work balance, you know. So I'm just seeing things differently. The call to action, guys, the call to action is for us to be self-aware, right? For us to be mindful, practice mindfulness, you know, state of mind each and every single day where you are. Are you valuing the right things? Right? Yes, we need money to survive. You need that paycheck to survive. But is it worth your mental health? You know, work-life balance is important. Yes, I understand because of what Japan is currently going through. You know, the population going down, dwindling, and what else? Labor market suffering, and so forth. You tend to, for my Japanese viewers, you tend to think, you know what? There isn't many of us. Like, we have to work. You know, it's all about producing value. The economy, kezai, it needs us. All right, but your family also needs you. Your mental state needs you. You need to be balanced. So it's all about balance at the end of the day. Great, awesome. So wrapping up. Zan's got a couple of questions for me to answer from a game that I want to plug in from Esther Perel. Yeah, links in my bio, and you can check out her game as well and what she does. It's just a game of stories. So I'm just going to pick one card, answer that card for you. Like, it's going to help you to get to it's going to help you. It's going to help my viewers to just understand my experiences and my story as well in Japan and just me in general. Great, let's go for it. This one would be ideal. What does it say? It's a good one. So it reads, something people often misunderstood about me. I think something that people often misunderstood about me would be around the fact that I am not open-minded, right? Or I am slow to understand culture. But the truth, zooming in, is that I'm actually an analytical individual. You know, I like ideas. I like how things work. All right. Other than that, thank you guys.